go. So coming to our mat, feet together, standing tall, really connecting your body to the earth and really connecting the crown of the head lifting up and the shoulders are nice and relaxed. And a little bit of a soften of your elbows so that you stand tall. Let's begin with a nice deep breath. Now we're talking about embracing ourselves today. And a big stretch out. Because especially for us mums, we tend to be giving. And we need to be receiving as well. Taking in that nice deep breath as we flow to the sky, looking up to the sun. And exhale that big stretch out. Taking your arms wide with the inhale breath. And this time we're going to hug ourselves, so crossing over and give yourself that lovely big hug. As you release the breath, you might hug and put that smile on your face. And stretching out, inhale. And the exhale, that great big hug as you wrap yourself around with lots of love. Embrace yourself as much as you embrace others. And reaching out and crossing over, grab yourself really tight and pull those shoulders down and just relax here. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, turn to the right side. Inhale, stretch your arms wide. And exhale, big hug. Embrace yourself with that loveliness, that gorgeous feeling of feeling connected to yourself. A nice deep breath in. And the exhale, gently look over your shoulder. Reach the arms out wide. And embrace, so wrapping around. Really give yourself that loving. As mothers, we just give so much out. And Grace wrote in her beautiful little card today that she said she wanted to fill up my bucket. And it's simple things like being kind to yourself. I'm trying to be the best version of myself, but I realised that someone was being a bit mean to me. So I couldn't really be the best version of myself, but that person who was being mean to me was actually myself. That I was beating myself up and being, really mean to myself. And I just thought, you know what, I need to treat myself like I am my best friend and be kind and talk nice. Be kind to myself. Remember, we're all trying to do the best we can with the circumstances that we've got. And this time we're scooping through the core, bending the knees and looking down. Pushing through the soles of the feet as you open up wide. And breathe as you scoop yourself in. Rise and shine with the sun. And a big stretch out. And lifting up. And arms come down. Just soften your knees and bring your feet hip width apart. Standing up nice and tall. And then we're just looking up at the sky, bending the knees, and then roll slowly onto your elbows. Push that tailbone away from you as you lengthen through the spine and feel connected as you push that spine away. You want to create lovely back health, having that lovely long spine. And let's just be nice and gentle with ourselves as you put your hand on top of your thigh. Give your thigh a really nice massage, quite hard, quite firm. Standing tall and breathing out. Arms reach wide with the inhale breath and gently tip over to the right side, stretching out through the sides. Arms come wide with the inhale and the exhale, flowing over. You've got that diagonal line happening. Pull the core in because that's going to lift me up to the center, and we tip over. Extend, reach out. And reach out with the arms. And breathe. And stay into that breath. And arms down beside you. Exhale. Coming on top of your thighs and then slowly articulating through the spine. Roll yourself down, coming onto your elbows again. And push that tailbone away as you sink down, keeping the knees over the ankles. This time the left hand goes on top and push, 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 pumping, waking up the muscles. We probably have been using them in a different way. And breathe down. Reaching up to the sky, inhale. We swan dive over, using all the exhale breath to fold ourselves down, relaxing the head. Bending the knees, elbows to the thighs, push that tailbone away from you. And hands to the thighs, tucking the tail under, and nice tall spine, breathe in, and exhale, release out. Reaching up to the sky, and swan dive over, folding yourself all the way down. Elbows to the thighs, and then just sit low. Bring your hands to your heart, roll those shoulders away from your ears to feel the space between your heart. And we're going to slowly push through the feet. Squeeze, reach into the sky, inhale. Exhale, big stretch out. Bending your knees and bring your feet a little bit wider. So we're in an A-frame. Hands to the hips, we're going to hinge ourselves over and just stop halfway. Pushing that tailbone away from you, rolling the shoulders away. And take that nice deep breath. And then exhale, slow yourself forward. Relaxing the head. Keeping your head down, but take your hands to your ankles. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, you bend into the right leg and stretch through the left. Inhale, the tail goes up to the center. And exhale, the leg bends, left leg. We'll do two more, one more to the right. Inhale. And then bending into that right leg. And lifting up. And bend down. center the breath and breathe. Lifting your chin up, bring your hands to the ground, bending your knees, pitch your heels in about 45 degrees, sit the hips low, and then lifting yourself up to our warrior squat. And then slowly pushing through the soles of the feet. Lift up and breathe down. And hands to the hips, pulling in the core, nice tall spine. Take your right foot about 47 straight and your back foot about 45 degrees. I'm just going to see if I can just push this back a little bit so you can see me better. So here in our wide stance, front foot, back foot, and we twist to the right side with the inhale, really using that breath. And then as we exhale, flowing forward with a nice straight back. I might stop halfway. I'll be here. Pull the core in, lift up through the chin. Inhale. And the exhale is the twist to the center. Breathe. So we twist to the left foot. Get your anchor. Turn with the inhale breath. And flowing forward halfway. We're pushing that tailbone away from us as we open our heart. Pull the core in because that's going to protect my back. So I lift myself up and bring myself back to my mountain pose. We'll run through that again. We twist to the right side. So really anchor your heels down with the inhale. And then flow forward. Now where can you push your hips out to? Where can you lean down to? Pull the core in, lifting yourself up. And breathe. Well done, team. We're moving to the left-hand side. Inhale. And flowing over as far as you can lean. Lifting up to the center and mountain pose. Feet facing front here. Make sure you breathe. Make sure you put that smile on your face. That's the release. It's that breath. And folding yourself forward. And all the way down, relaxing the head, hands down. Lifting the head up, bending the knees, pitch your heels in. Sit the hips low, pull the core in and lift up to your warrior squat here. Power through the balls of the feet and the heels are pushing down to the earth. Create that space to lift up and breathe down. And this time we're going to run through our warrior two. We're creating strength. So our right foot goes straight, back foot 45, center. Take a nice deep breath, crossing over. And then exhale, bending through that front knee and reaching the arms out. Here's our warrior two. The elbow comes down with the inhale, and we go over the top, extend angle, hold it here and breathe. And seeing we've had that beautiful sunshine today, let's give the sun salute. Lifting all the way up and breathe here. Reaching the arms out strong for our warrior two. And exhale, fold down. Good, we're going to do the same to the left. Get your anchor with your heels and turn to the center. Crossing over, inhale. And then exhale, come straight down. There's our warrior two. Elbow to the thigh. Flow over the top, extended angle. And here's our sun salute. Rise to the sun. Strong arms out. And feet facing the front. Let's fold ourselves down to our wide-legged fold. Relax the head, hands down, just breathe. Lifting the chin up, bending the knees. We're going to do a little curtsy so the hips are low. Your left leg is going to come under, behind. So you just come here and then soften to the ground here. And we're now seated pose. Opening to our heart, lifting the chin, feeling good, feeling proud of ourselves. Remember, we don't want to beat ourselves up. The universe throws us a stick so that we can use it to move forward and say, thank you, I'm going to use it to move forward. But what we tend to do is grab that stick and we go, bam, bam, bam. We beat ourselves up. So, sit up nice and tall. And that comes down to our self-compassion and our love for ourselves. Now I want you to cross that leg over wherever it feels comfortable for you, and then bring both cheeks on the ground. Sitting up nice and tall in our seated eagle. And we're going to embrace ourselves here by hugging the knee in, and then bowing your head down. Capture those moments where you can just pause. And lifting the chin up, your hands will come down, smell the roses, open through your heart. And breathe down. We're going to be in our mermaid pose, so we take the leg on the top, knees together, and then hand directly under the shoulder. Here, and I just want you to bring your hand to your heart and just take a moment to pause and breathe. Just notice what your heartbeat is doing, and also loving yourself while you've got your hand to your heart. And we're going to reach up to the sky with the inhale breath. And bring your hand to your heart. Exhale. Pushing those hips up to the sky. Inhale, open. And bring your hand to your heart. Exhale. And reach it up. Looking up at your fingertips. And exhale, hands to your heart. One more of those lovely breaths. Inhale. And hand to heart. Take a breath here. And exhale, soften down to the earth. Let's gently make a transition to our other side. So we're in our mermaid. Hand is directly underneath your shoulder. And you're opening to your heart. Where can you lift yourself up to? We reach up to the sun with the inhale breath. And bring your hand to your heart. So here's the love and the energy that we're sending out to the world. But we need to bring it back to ourselves, hand to heart. Open. Hand to heart. One more. Sending the love out. And then bring it all back in. Take a breath here. And come on down to the earth, hand to heart. Just notice how fast it's beating or slow, or what rhythm is your heart going at. We're going to take our left leg over the top, wherever it lands, and bring both cheeks down on the ground. You might need to make little adjustments and feel where can you be that you're fully comfortable, that you're supporting yourself and feeling good. If you are feeling dis-ease, you're creating discomfort in your life, so you want to ease yourself. Put yourself in that place where you feel comfortable and comforted. Sometimes we need to bring that to ourselves. And we're going to embrace ourselves and love ourselves by wrapping around and giving ourselves a lovely big embrace. Smell the roses as you lift yourself up. And breathe all the way down your spine. Imagine your very favourite colour coming down your spine as you feel supported through the earth. And release, so that front foot comes in front. Soles of the feet touch, and just make your little adjustments so that you're sitting right on top of your sitting bones. And let's just bring our feet in towards us in our butterfly pose. Right now we're all in our cocoons, but we need to be in our cocoon so we can make that beautiful transformation into a beautiful butterfly. So gently pushing those knees down to the earth, and here try to lift up through your heart and put that smile on your face. And gently release your feet so that they're out more in a diamond. 1, 2. Shift up, so I'm sitting tall. Take that nice deep breath as we reach out. And then as you exhale, you're scooping through the core and then hugging that wall. The big bear hug. So big bear is wrapping his love around you. Or her. Lifting up. And here's that massive big bear hug. Squeezing in. Flowing over. Lifting up. And scooping in. Keeping your head down, but lean towards your toes, grab your feet. Now open through your heart as you lift yourself up. And then release the breath and slow yourself down. We're in our sleeping turtle. You're softening through your face and closing your eyes. Lifting up through your heart, smell the roses, pull the core in, lift up, and breathe. Yeah. We're going to give ourselves that big hug so the knees come in, feet come in, and just embrace yourself and bend the head down. Lifting the chin, smell the roses. Exhale. Extending your left leg out, but keep your right knee hugged in. Pushing through the heels and lifting yourself up. So this time I'm going to do the wild thing. So the left hand comes down to the earth, lifting up. And I come up onto the balls of the feet, pushing the hips up, open up, and bring my hand to my heart. Exhale. Reaching to the sky. And exhale, soften down to the earth. And I'm back to here. So let's run through that again on the same side. Left hand side down, pushing up. And bring your hand to your heart. Reach up. And soften down. Back to here. Extend your leg out and bring your left knee in. Remember, make those little adjustments that feel comfortable for you. Right hand this time comes down, push down, and I lift up onto the balls of the feet at the back and reaching up. Bring my hand to my heart, exhale. I reach to the sky, soften down, breathe. Back to here. We'll do one more of those to the right side, down, and rising up, hand to heart, lift, and breathe. Back to here. Extend your leg out, and then shift, shift, and reach to the sky. And this time we're going to fold over to our toes. Here we grab our feet if we can and pull ourselves down on our staff pose. Trying to straighten the legs if you can, but if you need to, you can have your knees bent. See if you can just pull yourself down. Lifting up through your head, chin up. Keep your chin up. My mum always used to tell me. I rang my beautiful mum, she's in Auckland, and I wish that I could just go and give her a big hug, embrace her, and be grateful for the love that she's given me. I meant to go up to Auckland for her birthday actually, crossing your legs, which was at the end of May, and I made my booking, and they've just sent me an email saying it's cancelled, so I feel a wee bit sad about that. So I'd love to see my mum and give her a beautiful hug, as I hope, I'm sure you feel the same with your mum. And let's just hug ourselves in and try and bring those shoulders down, feel relaxed. in your body. Bring that beautiful smile to your face. And spread your wings. And embrace yourself. Open. And give yourself that lovely big hug. Oh, you might even bow your head down. And reaching out. And hug. You might bow your head down. And stretch it out. And hands down to the floor and lift yourself up really tall, really proud. And we're going to come over to our hands and knees, so whatever position feels good for you that you can see me without straining your neck. We're just going to come to our tabletop. I might turn around this way actually. And nice tall spine. Take an inhale breath. And as we exhale, we tuck our toes, lift the hips for our downward dog. Where can you push your tailbone up to? Where can you lower your heels down to? Where can you just hold it here and feel comfortable and relaxed? Rising up onto the balls of the feet with the inhale breath. And the knees touch the ground, exhale. Reach your hands out, sit your hips low and exhale through your child pose as you just breathe. Inhale to your tabletop, pull yourself up. And exhale through your downward dog. Really lengthen through the spine. Feel a nice long line from the tip of your tail to the crown of your head. Rising up onto the toes with the inhale breath. And the knees touch the ground, exhale. This time taking your knees wide. 1, 2, big toes kiss together and hips are pushing back and reaching out and head down. Lifting your head, bringing your hands in, and this time knees come in. We're going to come down onto our elbows, and we're going to move through our half plank. Elbow, elbow, lower your pelvis, and we're holding it here. Try to look straight ahead at your thumbs, pushing the elbows down through the earth. Hold, hold, hold. Scoop the core, pull the hips back and exhale through your child pose. Just breathe. Inhale to your table. Exhale through your downward dog. Coming up onto your toes with the inhale breath and the knees touch down. Exhale. And that gentle release onto your elbows. This time I'm going to lower the pelvis to the floor and lift up through our heart to our half cobra. Scoop the core, pull the hips back, exhale to your child pose. Bring yourself up to your table, inhale. And exhale through your downward dog. Take an inhale breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to push the feet away and move to our plank here. Try to look at that bottom front of you, that focal spot. Gently bring your knees to the ground and scoot back to your child. Exhale. Inhale to your table. And this time we lower the pelvis to the floor and we're in our cobra here, opening our heart, looking up. Direct the core, pull the hips back and exhale to your child. Just breathe. Inhale, table. And exhale, flow to your cobra. And coming back to your child pose. Just breathe. And release. So I'm going to bring myself facing you to my mat. So we're moving to our pigeon pose. Remember to put yourself in the best position, or your screen in the best position that you can see without straining your neck. And from our table, bringing your right knee forward, we come to our pigeon. Pushing that back leg away as far as it can go, tucking the toes to the ground, and then where can we lift our heart up to? Take a nice deep breath and flowing forward gently down onto your forehead. Hands down. Just relax the breath. Relax your head. Lifting the chin up, open your eyes, focus, pull the core in. We lift up with the breath, nice and tall. And this time we're going to flow over onto our right hip, swing that back leg around, and we're now seated, eagle pose here. And here's where we embrace ourselves by hugging the knee in and bowing our head down. Smell the roses as you lift yourself up and breathe your favourite colour down your spine, all the way down the river, flowing fluidly, calmly, quietly. And same leg again, right leg, left leg goes back to your pigeon. So you lift yourself up here with the inhale, nice and smooth, flow over to your sleeping swan. Gently lifting your chin, you open your eyes, lifting yourself up. This time we come to our tabletop, knee back to here. Your left knee comes forward. Remember to be comfortable in your body. Where does it feel good for you today? Pushing that back leg away, as far as it will go, and opening through your heart as you lift up with the breath and flow forward with strength and release. Lifting up, hands down, lift. We're going to flow over onto that left hip and swing that right leg around wherever it lands. Find your comfortable place here. And as you hug yourself in, I want you to think of something good about yourself, something that you really like, something that you feel really proud of about yourself for who you are. So next time we bow our head down, which is going to be very soon, just think of one thing about yourself that's kind. Lift through your heart, smile on your face, and let the breath flow down your spine. We're going to flow to the same side. Right leg goes back with the inhale, lifting up. A nice smooth transition as we flow forward. Lifting up, lift up, roll onto your hip and just hold it here, feet in front and your diamond, soles and feet together and shift up, nice and tall. So positive affirmations actually has been good for me over the last few weeks because I've noticed that the more I say positive affirmations first thing in the morning, I start to feel positive. Actually, I start to feel more confident. It's the positive affirmation, and even if you say the same thing over and over again, you actually start believing your story. So if you're telling yourself a story, make sure it's a nice story, a good positive story, because it can work in both ways. Of course, we need that balance as well. So positive affirmations. It could just be simple things. And actually, I've been doing the tapping technique. You can do it with me if you like. You can bring yourself to your comfortable cross-legged position. So again, you can sit on a cushion if you need to, feel supported, but make sure that your shoulders are relaxed and you're sitting up nice and tall. Now you can say it out loud. You're in the comfort of your own home. So you can say it out loud if you wish, or you can just say it in your head. It's more powerful when you let it voice it out, however you do what feels comfortable for you. And I just want you to maybe close your eyes and just listen to my voice. And I'm just going to start gently tapping the crown of my head. And I'm just going to say, I am beautiful. And you just tap your head quite a few times on the crown of your head. And now bring both of your big fingers to your temples and just start tapping. You can close your eyes if you wish, or you can keep them open. I am strong. Now you tap your cheekbones. I am smart. Tap under your nose. I am worthy. Tap on your chin. Just gentle tap. I am enough. Come to your throat. There's that little vulnerable part on your throat. Just gently tap on it. Not so you're pushing on it, but just gently. I am loved. Come to your heart. I am kind. And then you come back to your head, the crown of your head. So you might just come up with your own positive affirmations that you say, but you just gently tap and then tap on the temples. And these are all the pressure points in the body, so they do actually stimulate central nervous system to create a sense of calm. Cheekbones, tapping your cheekbones up and down. Keep the breathing flowing. Underneath your nose, right in the middle, where that lip is. Just gentle tap, and I'm using my big finger. Gentle tap on my chin. I might lift my chin up a little bit and just, that will release the breath. It also puts a smile on my face. And then down to my throat, which is my expression and my voice. And tapping your heart. Keep the breathing flowing. One more. And just rub your hands together. So that's quite a nice exercise to do too, just to bring some loving into yourself and some kind words. So you can use whatever positive affirmations you like. So we're going to bring our hands to our heart center.